Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 20 Questions Quiz podcast. We're thrilled to be here with you for our 11th episode, and we can't thank you enough for joining us on this incredible journey through knowledge and curiosity. In every episode of the 20 Questions, we aim to explore a diverse array of topics from history to science, from culture to geography, and everything in between. Our mission is to spark your curiosity, challenge your thinking, and create an engaging learning experience for everyone, from seasoned experts to curious minds. If you're here for the first time, here's how the game unfolds. You will be facing a series of 20 thought-provoking questions, each one building on the last, and the challenge will gradually intensify. Each question will be read twice to ensure you have a fair chance to grasp its essence before the timer starts ticking. But remember, you've got a mere 10 seconds to provide the correct answer. A single incorrect response and it's game over. And the idea is to get as far as you can without getting a single question wrong. So, how far will you go? And do you have what it takes to defeat all 20 questions? So prepare your intellect, brace your imagination, and get ready to embark on another exhilarating quest for knowledge. Best of luck on your quest to defeat 20 questions. We start very, very easy, as we always do, and then get difficult as we go along. Question 1 of 20 is this. Which item in the kitchen is used to boil water? Typically, which item in the kitchen is used to boil water?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The item in the kitchen typically used to boil water is a kettle. A kettle is the right answer. Question 2 to comics. Who is the sidekick of the superhero Batman? Who is the sidekick of the superhero Batman?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The sidekick to the superhero Batman is typically portrayed as Robin. Robin is the right answer. Question 3. What kind of material are you said to pull over someone's eyes if you deceive them? What kind of material are you said to pull over someone's eyes if you deceive them?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you deceive or trick someone, you are said to pull the wool over their eyes. This is an idiomatic expression that means you are attempting to deceive or mislead someone by concealing the truth or manipulating information. Question 4. If a person is to apologise, they are said to eat what kind of pie? If a person is to apologise, they are said to eat what kind of pie?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When someone is said to eat humble pie, it means they are apologising or expressing regret for something they've already done. Humble pie is a figurative term, and there is no actual pie involved. It's an expression that implies someone is admitting their mistakes or faults and is willing to make amends. Question number 5. Thor is the god of thunder in which mythology? Thor is the god of thunder in which mythology?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thor is the god of thunder in Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, he is often depicted as a powerful and heroic deity associated with thunder, lightning, storms, strength and protection. Thor is one of the most prominent figures in Norse mythology and plays a central role in many of the myths and stories of the Norse gods? We continue with question 6. British television. What was Red Dwarf in the British TV series of the same name? What was Red Dwarf in the British TV series of the same name?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the British TV series Red Dwarf, the Red Dwarf is a gigantic spaceship that serves as the primary setting for the show. The series follows the adventures of the crew aboard the Red Dwarf, which includes the last human being alive, Dave Lister, a hologram of his annoying bunkmate Arnold Rimmer, a humanoid cat named Cat, and the ship's computer Holly. The show combines science fiction, comedy and elements of space exploration as the crew navigates various comedic and often absurd situations in deep space. A third of the way through. Question 7. Who would be described as a sophomore? Who would be described as a sophomore?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, our previous question was very biased towards British people. This one's very biased towards our American friends. A sophomore refers to a student who is in their second year of study at a college or university. The term is primarily used in the United States and is part of the classification system for undergraduate students. After freshman year, the first year, students become sophomores, and they typically progress to junior and senior status in the third and fourth years, respectively. The specific year levels and terminology can vary in different educational systems and countries. Student is the right answer. We continue with question number 8. The Santa Maria was a ship of which famous explorer? The Santa Maria was the ship of which famous explorer?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Santa Maria was the largest of the 3 ships used by the famous explorer Christopher Columbus on his first voyage to the Americas in 1492. Columbus' expedition aimed to find a westward route to Asia, but instead led to the discovery of the islands in the Caribbean, including what is now known as the Bahamas. The Santa Maria played a significant role in this historic voyage, although it ultimately ran aground and was lost during the expedition. Question 9. What kind of animal is a leatherback? What kind of animal is a leatherback?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A leatherback is a type of sea turtle. The leatherback sea turtle is the largest and one of the most distinctive species of sea turtles. They are known for their unique leathery shell, which distinguishes them from other sea turtle species that have hard, bony shells. Leatherback sea turtles are found in various oceans around the world and are known for their ability to dive to great depths in search of their primary prey, which is jellyfish. They are critically endangered, and conservation efforts are in place to protect their populations. Approaching the halfway mark on this edition of 20 Questions. Questions still to come on history, music, people, and first of all, games. Question 10. He is known as Mr. Body in the USA, but in the UK version of Cluedo, what is the name of the victim in the board game? He is known as Mr. Body in the USA, but in the UK version of Cluedo, what is the name of the victim in the board game?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the UK version of the board game Cluedo, the victim's name is Dr. Black. The game is also known as Clue in the US, and in the American version, the victim is referred to as Mr. Body. Over the halfway mark. Have you got 10 right in a row? Are you still standing? Have you betted what you did last time? Or is it coming up right now? Question 11 is on geography. In which African country is the city of Bulawayo? In which African country is the city of Bulawayo?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bulawayo is located in the southern African country of Zimbabwe. It is the second largest city in Zimbabwe and serves as an important cultural and industrial centre in the country. Getting towards the business end now. You know, you can feel questions getting harder. Question 12. The French woman Jeanne Pisson is better known by what name? The French woman Jeanne Pisson is better known by what name?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The French woman Jeanne Pisson is better known by her title, which is Madame de Pompadour. She was the mistress of King Louis XV of France and held significant influence at the French court during the 18th century. Madame de Pompadour was known for her intelligence, beauty and patronage of the arts, and she played a significant role in French cultural and political life during her time. Question 13. We're staying with history. What does the F stand for in the name of former US President John F. Kennedy? What does the F stand for in the name of former US President John F. Kennedy?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The F in the name of former US President John F. Kennedy stands for Fitzgerald. His full name was John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and he served as the 35th President of the United States from 1961 until his assassination in 1963. Question 14. What type of musical instrument is a musette? What kind of musical instrument is a musette? Spelled M-U-S-E-T-T-E.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A musette is a type of musical instrument. Specifically, it's a small bagpipe. It is typically associated with French folk music and has a distinctive sound produced by the use of bellows to supply air to the pipes. The musette is characterized by its high-pitched and lively tones and has been used in traditional French music for centuries. It is a key instrument in many regional folk traditions in France. Question 15. Tanis was a city in which ancient civilization? Tanis was a city in which ancient civilization?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now many of you would have recognised that name, Tanis. Where did that city's name come from? Many of you watched it every Christmas, or even at not a Christmas, of Raiders and the Lost Ark. Tanis is the city that the Nazis found in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and they famously had the map room, which revealed the Ark of the Covenant. Tanis was an ancient city located in the Nile Delta region of Egypt. It was a significant city in ancient Egyptian history and was the capital of the 19th dynasty during the New Kingdom period. Tanis is known for its archaeological remains and has been a site of important discoveries, including the uncovering of royal tombs and artifacts. It was a thriving city during its time, and its historical and archaeological importance continues to be studied by researchers and Egyptologists. 5 left, final 5 time. The difficult 5. Where many of you who have stopped me to say that you're enjoying this quiz, this is where you get to and you just become unstuck. The questions to come on people, the human body, words, nature and currency. That stands between you and defeating 20 questions if you've got the previous 15 right. Question 16 of 20 is this. Which female novelist drowned in the River Ouse in England? Which female novelist drowned in the River Ouse in England?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The female novelist who drowned in the River Ouse in England was Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf was a prominent British writer known for her works such as Mrs. Dalloway, To the Lighthouse and Orlando. She tragically took her own life by drowning in the River Ouse in 1941. Her death was a significant loss to the world of literature, as she was a pioneer of the modernist literary movement and made significant contributions to English literature. 4 to go. Which part of the body is most affected by the disease diphtheria? Which part of the body is most affected by the disease diphtheria?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The disease diphtheria primarily affects the respiratory system first. It is caused by the bacterium Corynebacterium diphtheriae and can lead to the formation of thick greyish coating, but in particular it affects the throat more importantly than any other part of the body. The throat is the right answer. This coating can obstruct the airways, making it difficult to breathe and potentially leading to severe respiratory distress. Diphtheria can also produce toxins that can affect other organs in the body, but its initial impact is most pronounced on the throat. This disease can be life-threatening if not treated promptly with antitoxin and antibiotics. 3 left. Question 18 or 20 is this. A marigraph is a device that records what? A marigraph. M-A-R-I-G-R-A-P-H is a device that records what?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A marigraph is also known as a tide recorder or tide gauge. It is a device that records and measures changes in sea and tide levels, particularly the rise and fall of tides in ocean, seas and coastal areas. It provides valuable data on tidal patterns, which can be essential for various purposes including navigation, marine research, coastal engineering and monitoring potential coastal flooding or sea level rise due to climate change. These devices help scientists and coastal communities track and predict tidal variations, which can be crucial for safety and planning. 2 left. The penultimate question on this 11th edition of 20 questions is on nature. What type of creature is a hoatzin? What type of creature is a hoatzin? H-O-A-T-Z-I-N.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Hoatzin, often referred to as the stink bird or Kanye pheasant, is a unique bird species found in the Amazon rainforests of South America, particularly in countries like Brazil, Peru and Venezuela. A bird is the right answer. The final question on this 11th edition of 20 questions. And it's on currency. You got 19 right in a row. This is the question you need to defeat 20 questions. Here it is. Question 20 of 20. The Balboa is a unit of currency in which country? The Balboa is the unit of currency in which country?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Balboa. Have you got it right? Or does Rocky's namesake knocked you out? The Balboa is the official currency of Panama. It is named after the Spanish explorer Vasco Núñez de Balboa, who was one of the first Europeans to reach the Pacific Ocean and explore the Isthmus of Panama. The Balboa, interestingly enough, is used alongside the US dollar, as Panama does not have its own paper currency for the Balboa. Instead, it uses the US dollar banknotes and coins for everyday transactions. However, Panama does mint its own coins in Balboa denominations, which is used alongside US coins of the same value. The dual currency system has been in place in Panama for many, many years. So did the Balboa knock you out? Or have you defeated 20 questions? Why don't you let me know on Twitter at 20 questions quiz. Drop me an email, love to hear from you wherever you may be in the world. 20questionsquiz@gmail.com, and maybe I'll give you a shout out on a later episode. Love to hear from you wherever you may be, wherever you are listening. Just to remind you, there is a series of 6 20 questions music quizzes that you can listen to, and a number of sports quizzes as well. Just search 20 questions music, 20 questions sport, wherever you get your podcasts. The 20 questions original general knowledge quiz will continue every Thursday, and I do hope that you can continue to support us wherever you may be. Thank you so much for your company. Once again, whatever you are doing, whether you're on a commute, whether you're working out, or whether you're just listening in the comfort of your chair, pleasure to enjoy your company once again. From me, Johnny Bryan, thanks for your company. See you soon. Bye for now.